It is what it is, Saturday night drive.
Oh man, it is a great feeling, and I'm also a bit sad today.
How comes?
Because it's the last episode of season 1, bro.
Yes. I mean, it's tragic for our listeners.
Absolutely. But
No.
we already said season 1, and there will be season 2.
Hopefully.
We already,
Yes.
hopefully, yeah, if nothing happens to us.
Yes.
And we stay healthy and shit. So, no, but today's a special moment for us. But apart from that, I mean, summer is here, raining, but don't want to talk about it too much. I just want to get straight to it, bro, because it has been an eventful 2 weeks.
Yes.
The last 2 weeks.
A lot of things happened.
Many things in society, but also in our private lives. So I gotta ask you this. Oh, wait a second. One simple question. What has been your moment of the week?
Yeah, of course, my wedding. So yeah, anyone wondering?
He's taken
Yes.
forever now.
Forever, ever.
Ladies,
It's
he's
sealed.
gone. Off the market. You get that? My bestie. Gone for you.
Yes. Yeah, I had my wedding last week and it was awesome. I mean, yeah, it was really awesome. I was the happiest person at that moment. But I think it also comes from me not having any circumstantial expectations, but it was more about the persons. And I had almost all my beloved ones with me at that moment, and that was almost the only key for me being happy at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta say, you and your wife, you absolutely looked stunning.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, and your moment of the week, or let's say the past 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, we are already through your moment.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I mean, it was like really short and summarized. It was really awesome. I'm also really bad at transporting maybe feelings through my words.
Are you? Bro, you
Depends, yeah. But generally speaking, I think there is not much to say about it. It was just, you have to experience it. I mean, everyone knows, like, just this feeling of, all right, let me try to put it in phrases. It was not that event type of thing where I was focused on, is everything all right? And oh my God, it's so beautiful because the cake is...
You could enjoy it just.
Yeah,
it was
I just
good.
could enjoy it, the moment, like really wholly, like fully enjoy the moment. And it was also, as I said, it was like this moment when you have, like, with your best friends or your family, when you're just sitting on the couch and naturally good conversations evolve. You know, it was so familiar. And that was like the real key aspect for me for being really grateful for that wedding.
Yeah, I mean, you could see it, that you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But, anyway,
I have to work on my dancing skills, so.
you do.
Yeah.
You do. So, you are a natural born dancer.
Yeah.
We got to retake this one. I
Yes.
mean it. The dance has to be redone.
Yeah. Yeah. A second wedding just for the dance.
I will make the choreography for you and your wife.
Yeah.
Me personally. Yeah, but about my moment of the week, actually, this might sound a bit of sketchy, but making it to your wedding, because there have been
Yeah.
some disastrous events beforehand.
Also something I'm really, really thankful of. Really. I mean, it was crazy. I
So-
mean,
I was so grateful for just making it to Nuremberg,
Yeah.
back to Nuremberg.
you want to
I-
share?
Yeah, of course. So people who followed our Instagram story might have guessed it already that I stranded somewhere. This somewhere has been Bucharest, Romania.
La
Dumla,
dumla
dumla,
da
da,
da,
dumla,
dumla
dumla,
da.
da.
Romania.
Yeah. So-
Calculation.
Oh, that was,
Oh, yeah. I love the song.
uh,
Though. Yeah.
It was incredible. So I was on a business trip in Italy, and the flight back was via Bucharest. I had a layover in Bucharest. And shout out to Wizz Air. You absolutely suck big time. Big time.
I mean, just
You
the name
stink.
is
You-
fishy.
Yeah,
With
your mom's a hoe. Everything. I mean it.
yeah.
Also, everybody involved, crazy lack of communication skills whatsoever. So, what basically happened? I flew from Italy to Bucharest. Everything went fine. I already panicked that I will catch my layover flight, my follow-up flight. But apparently, it already had a delay, which I haven't been notified of, but the cabin crew of the previous flight already knew of. So I rushed into the gate, checked it, arrived there and saw, already 1 hour delay. Whatever. I said, you know what, there is still enough time, sky looks bright, everything fine. This flight has been so crazily booked. Every single seat in the plane was booked. And the airport was full to the max. You couldn't sit anywhere. It was just stacked with people. And I don't know why they did this to this airport, but they were even missing for like a normal congestion, like for a normal amount of people being in an airport. They really lacked the places to take a seat and just rest.
Yeah.
So I have been on my feet until 6 a.m. It was in the evening, 7 p.m. I was already a little bit exhausted because I have been on my feet the whole day. And then this one lady came to the gate just behind the counter, didn't say a word. She was just there with her boyfriend apparently, chatting all the time, clicking something on the computer, having some chats on WhatsApp, then getting back to her boyfriend. And all of a sudden, she left for the plane. She just went away behind the counter, strolled down the hallway to the plane, and didn't come back for half an hour. Then, when she came back, she was just looking on her phone, smiling, just having a good time. Then she looked up the hallway, saw the crowd of people which was waiting for her to let everybody in. And then she decided, no, you know what? I'm going to turn around and walk back into the plane. And she turned around and got lost for another 20 minutes.
Without saying anything.
Without saying anything, just one blink of a second of eye contact, and then she was gone again. So after 15 more minutes, she came back, no communication. And the first people started asking, hey, the flight is already, so the time is already, we ran out of time, so we should have taken off 20 minutes ago. What's going on?
Yeah.
And she just told it to the people in the first row. Yeah, you know what? We are waiting for the cabin crew. They will eventually come in 10 minutes. And then this flight was already booked with 99% Romanian people. And they were just already asking, what do you mean there's no crew? Yeah, the previous crew had to leave the plane because of their working hours. They have been already exceeded. And yeah, we are checking right now for an additional or a follow-up crew, spare crew to carry out this flight. But she only said it to the people in the first row, so no official announcement whatsoever. Yes.
Sorry.
People, you just listened to 450 authentic Bavarian horsepower, baby. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm getting the adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
I'm in the situation again. I'm at the airport right now.
Yeah.
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 And
Please continue. Yeah.
sorry,
Sorry.
I was just already talking for too long. So she didn't say anything, and after just telling us that we have to move gates and everything will be fine, and we just have to get to the other gate, and people going nuts all over the place because she made no announcement whatsoever. We went to the other gate and she said, yeah, you know what? So because people started getting mad and they asked her, tell us what is going to happen now.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, there's no crew. And maybe the flight will be
Crazy.
cancelled because of the weather. So
It's crazy.
then at that point it was already 10:30.
Yeah.
And then the official announcement came. the flight has been cancelled. And everybody went crazy. They were screaming at her, what the fuck is going on?
But why not sooner though?
Yeah, she already knew it the whole time.
Yeah.
She already knew it,
Yeah.
but she didn't say a word. And yeah, I spent the night in the airport. I were panically searching for a flight back to Germany somehow, because they said nothing. We were at the counter. They didn't offer us an alternative. The only time where they offered us some sort of alternative was I think it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and there they said, yeah, you know what, you can fly to Salzburg the next day in the afternoon, but then there's nothing we can do. Nothing. And then I said, yeah, but I have to be at the wedding tomorrow. The flight should have gone 3 hours or 5 hours ago. Yeah, but there's nothing we can do. The next flight to Nuremberg goes on the 7th of July.
Yeah.
So that was basically my story. But God bless Lufthansa. They have sent me to Frankfurt, and I got a flight, and then I could still spend this epic day at your wedding, and it was great. I was so grateful that I could make it, and I'm very sorry that I didn't make it on time for the...
Still, I fucking am grateful that you were able to attend the wedding, even with all these action going on. And it was, I think, a lot of action at that moment. But you know what I thought afterwards? What actually speaks volume about the quality of the airline?
What?
Because usually when a flight gets cancelled out of nowhere, good airlines have still the possibility for chartering planes that still fly to the destination, but with another airline or with another crew. So if they don't have something until the 7th of July, that's just like neglecting the customer at all. Like really just saying, fuck you, we can't fly, and just take care of yourself. Because it's obvious that maybe you could wait another day. The next day they try to fly you back with a charter plane. But saying like you have to sit there for at least a week, that's just crazy.
They were out of their fucking mind for this, because every normal airline, they already had the plane there. The plane wasn't damaged whatsoever. The only thing they were missing was a crew.
So the cabin crew,
the cabin crew. So what any normal business or airline would do is say, you know what, we have the plane there, it has to go to the other destination because it has some other follow-up flights. What we will do now is organize a crew for the morning for the earliest possible way to carry out this flight, and then fly. But they didn't make this effort. And the thing is, I wanted to call the headquarters of or the service center for of the airline. And once I got through, they were checking for my security details, so they were asking for my name, my email address, and my telephone number. They just said, yeah, sorry, you failed the security check, we can't talk to you anymore. Really? They did it twice. I had to carry out the payment of this flight 3 days earlier, and I told them the exact same details that I told them in the night when my flight got cancelled. And when carrying out the payment, everything was fine. But when it comes to complaints, they just cut you off. And I'm really pissed, so I will never fly Wizz Air again.
I mean, you can still have you can still get lucky with cheap airlines and still make it without any troubles. But I mean, the price why you pay for good airlines is not for the everyday situation, but exactly for this kind of situations. You know, you would never be that stranded with Lufthansa or Turkish Airlines or Emirates or anything else.
Never. They take care of their customers, and I decided for myself, if it isn't for a route where I know everything will go well, I will never fly these counter airlines again. So
shall I close this?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I just forgot the
anti-noise disruption.
So, quick interruption.
Yes.
So, Johnner is already
strapped.
Strapped. No, I really hope you don't have any straps. Do you mind if I turn the AC back on?
Back on, yeah. If it's too warm,
I'm boiling right now. Oh yeah, no, but that has been my moment of the week, both positive and negative, because it was a pleasure to. It has been a once in a lifetime event.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed this night, and I have been on my feet for 48 hours. I didn't.
That was crazy.
I didn't sleep a second, and at that point, I didn't even feel tired anymore.
You being able to just like come and dance with us the whole night, although you didn't sleep at all the past 24 hours, that's just crazy.
I will always be able to come.
Crazy stuff. No, but generally, like, besides the, let's say, besides the personal stuff, I think it's also like an eventful past week or 2 weeks. I mean, the Euros there were some like really disputable stuff going on during like the matches and stuff, like referees being making not the right decisions in our perception. Then also and also like political stuff and getting involved into sports. Then we had like this drama about I don't know, I Show Speed with visiting Norway and stuff like that. Like a crazy fucking week where a lot of stuff happened around the world, social media wise, etc. So yeah, it was like actually kind of funny to observe a little bit more again.
Society is so fucked.
Yeah, and we are actually like I am really curious how this evening will turn out with all the tension building up with the political dispute of like the Turkish team and playing in Berlin where so many Turks live and Turks being it's gonna be like I'm really curious how it will work out. I hope that everyone behaves, but this is sports. There's always people who are doing fucked up stuff, but I hope in general it will be just like a good atmosphere.
That's what I think most of the people wish for, but let's be realistic. There's already so much tension in the air.
Yes, definitely.
No chance that this will be peaceful. But not because of the Turkish fans, but because of the whole constellation.
Yeah, the whole, let's say, how stuff built up until now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's, it's the same with storytelling. Do you know this when the story builds up?
Yeah.
And you know when the big bang is going to happen. You already know it while this whole thing builds up.
Yeah.
You know something is going to happen.
Yeah.
This is how I feel about the situation tonight.
Yes, exactly, me too.
Yeah. No matter which team wins, something will eventually be. But this is in the future. Let's stay in the present, or at least in the near past. This thing, so I Show Speed is an American streamer. Mostly famous for his, I think, game streaming.
But now he does also a lot of these social streamings where he has guests and they talk and stuff like that. But
he has been to Japan. So basically, the past couple of months he has traveled the world, and right now during the Euros he's in Europe. And when he was in Norway 2 days ago, he has been
pretty much assaulted. You can say that he has been assaulted.
He has been absolutely ripped apart by a mob of TikTok youth.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was just so crazy. Inhumane behavior in my eyes. Like really, they were like behaving like animals. Like really strange shit.
Yeah, I think first he has been attacked and then he was hurt in some stairway or staircase, and his security guard. Why the fuck did he decide to just grab him?
Yeah, I really don't know.
And just move him outside into this crazy crowd. So basically then what happened was just a security guard with speed on his arms tried to maneuver across a very, very disturbingly angry mob while they attacked this poor guy, this streamer.
Yeah.
They have pulled his hair, they have punched him. One guy has jumped off his van on him, and he is having like these dreadlocks.
Yeah, they ripped
2 of them apart.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They sold it on eBay.
Yeah.
They sold it.
Like they really ripped strands of his dreadlocks, of his hair, and then just sold it on eBay. That's like really that's a body part, like it's crazy to rip a body part off of someone.
That's a fucking crime, bro.
Crazy stuff.
And I really don't. what has astonished me the most about this whole story is that it happened in Norway.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that shit like this goes down in Norway.
Yeah.
I would have even said Germany is like more is more likely to be a location where this kind of shit can happen, but no, Norway.
Yeah.
In my mind, this has been one of the most, I would say, civilized countries that I could imagine.
Yeah.
Apparently not. Crazy.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did they pull out his hair?
That was like absolutely strange. Like really, I couldn't grasp it at first when I saw it, but there comes like, I mean, I'm having like this, let's say, I don't want to make it like really philosophical or anything, like it doesn't have to be that deep, but we had a lot of talks with you, with friends generally, about stuff about life again. And right now I'm reading a book, Dopamine Nation, really good book up until now, really insightful about how addictions are made, and whatever, about like the dopamine high, the new generation experiences the constant dopamine through social media and stuff like that, and how you get hooked, and also how you can prevent it. That's like basically what this book is about. It's more scientific, but really written, amusing.
Yeah.
But it's also about like consequences. Like humans have consequences are like a controlling mechanism also for your own actions. You know, if you know the direct consequence of your action and it's a bad consequence, you will probably not do it. Yeah. But that's also why addiction happens, because the consequences are not immediate, but on the long run, you know. And that's why people behave certain ways. They stick to their addictions because the consequences are not immediate. And we had like this talk, and I think right now we have like a generation, you have almost no consequences with when you compare it to the past, like really past, how people used to live. I mean, you made a wrong decision or like a faulty action 500 years ago, it could be like really, like the impact was so much more feelable. It could be life or death, you know, like
it could be like an angry mob looking for you at your house and just strangling you to death. But
generally, also like with medical stuff not evolved, you could break your leg and you can die from them. You know, the consequence of a fucking broken leg, because you were not unaware of the situation, could cost you. Yeah, it could be lethal. Yeah, that was the word I was searching for. So people, I think, were more aware about their actions when it had more sustainable and impactful consequences. Yeah. You know, and right now, I mean, what is the utmost worst thing that could happen if you do shit? I mean, we talked about it. I could go to the city and tell someone like, you're a fucking son of a bitch. Yeah. He probably will just say like, don't talk to me like that. Why are you fucking talking like that? But nothing will happen. So there will be no really immediate punishment or consequence for my wrongdoings or my actions. Yeah.
Try that in London and you will have a knife
you will get stabbed. But you will not do that in London.
Yeah.
Because you have the consequence. Yeah. You know? So I think also with the case with Norway, people like being anonymous in such large groups, and generally in countries where you don't have like this severe punishment, are just like misbehaving more and more. That's why what I observe, at least. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, this is also basically the one aspect why it's more likely to get bullied in the cybersphere, like in the internet, than in real life. I mean, bullying in real life also happens, but it does hurt almost the same as being bullied on the internet.
Yes.
But the people who bully, so the bullies, they get away with no emotional consequence whatsoever. Yeah. So on the web, you just drop a slur, or you just call somebody fat or ugly, or your mom's a hoe. Whatever. You just say that and you get away without seeing like the emotional response you trigger on the other part. Yeah. Whereas in real life, you have to deal with it. You have to deal with the guy being emotionally hurt.
Yes.
Or breaking out in tears, or maybe attacking you because of your actions. But these streamers, these kids in Norway, maybe some of them will get identified. But also the immediate action that has happened, I think Speed also called the police, and they didn't do anything about it, because they say, you have to end the stream before we come.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the law in Norway. I have no idea about it, but I would say if such a large mob of people
Yeah.
gets mobilized or just creates somewhere in the street, the police
Yes.
should at least be alert that maybe something is going to happen.
Definitely. Yeah.
And they should be quick to arrange
Preventive,
themselves.
you know?
Just be around.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's also what I meant a couple episodes ago. I think we're just approaching that age where, in time where cognitive speed cannot keep up with the events happening around us, also with the information that we receive.
Yeah.
And I think that also accounts for these type of spontaneous developments.
Yes.
It wasn't possible basically back in the day, 50 years ago,
Yeah.
that such a large mob of people meets up at a space within the space of time of 10 minutes. Not possible. Now, such a streamer, he drops a message on his Twitter or Instagram account, says, yeah, I'm going to be at that place in 15 minutes, meet me there. And the place will be stacked.
Yeah.
The location will be swarmed with people.
This is so crazy to think about.
Not possible 50 years back.
Yeah.
These spontaneous arrangements of
Not
people.
even possible, I think, not imaginable at that moment.
No.
No?
But right now it can be either the best thing that has happened in your life because you get to see Billie Eilish because she's suddenly in Berlin,
Yeah.
organized by Amazon Munich as a spontaneous gig,
Yeah.
or you can be part of an angry mob that rips apart a streamer. Pick your pill.
Yeah. And I think we are not even close to the tilting point where it gets really uncomfortable, because I think it could have gotten much worse than that with IIWII. I mean, who was there to help actually, or to draw consequences, you know?
Nobody.
There were like hundreds of people. So if someone was really, how do you call it, evil or
Bad
wicked,
intentions,
evil or wicked in his thoughts and wanted to do like really purposeful harm, I mean, they did, but more than that, it still would go probably unpunished, because it was so, you were so anonymous, there were so many people, there was a lack of police presence. So yeah, crazy to think about, really.
Yeah. But what could you do about it? Would even 2 police officers have helped in that situation?
I highly doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of countermeasure would you need in such a situation? You would need like the fighting force or a special force being arranged for for such a stupid event. So maybe if you don't know your audience who will be there, if you don't know who your Norway fans are, don't call them to arrange at a random point
Yeah.
and say, yeah, meet me there.
Yeah. That was maybe not the smartest move, yeah. But yeah. And then we learned like everything comes with a downside, you know?
Everything. Yeah, but also regarding this bullying stuff, I really think about it a lot.
Yeah.
How do you prevent this? There's no, I would say,
Specific countermeasure.
apart from education and how
Yeah.
you raise your own kid. There's nothing you can do about it to
No.
limit it.
And I think there is, and there always will be bullies. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm still idealistic in my wishful thoughts, you know? I would be like really happy if bullies never existed and stuff like that. But I
They will.
also know, to be fucking realistic, I mean, there will always be bullies. So the
There
bigger
will.
question is how to prevent it. Of course, that's the root, like to go to the root cause and just prevent it before
also
someone gets a bully. But also how to
How to deal with
fight.
it.
Yeah, fight is more. Yeah, how to deal with bullies, like really effectively and sustainably. Because what I also see when people say fight back to bullies, it usually just shifts their target. I have never seen a bully stopping to bully generally. They stop to bully you when you
Yeah.
fight back, but
they
then
move.
they
They move to the next
yeah,
victim.
Yeah, they move to the next victim.
Yeah.
You know?
But it all so if you break it down to what really triggers a bully and motivates a bully, it's the attention.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you give some sort of reaction, they will continue bullying you.
Yes.
May it be like if you say, yeah, hey, okay, it's funny that you bully me. No, this will trigger another response from them.
Yeah.
Or if you say, come on, stop it. I don't like you bullying me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's important that you articulate it that you don't want it.
Yeah.
But what I have found being the most effective countermeasure is just being genuinely disinterested.
Yeah.
Just whatever.
Yeah,
Move away.
But it gets hard when stuff gets physical, you know? You can't be like really disinterested or neutral if it's physical bullying. I mean, what you gonna do, you know?
Yeah.
Just stand there and don't give a reaction at all.
No, that's not what I mean. When it gets physical,
You should punch
Either-
him in the throat.
that's an option. So, but this is actually tricky. When it gets physical,
Yeah.
try to get out of the situation.
Yes.
If you're, I don't know, I sometimes see those videos. I don't know why they get posted, but these are stupid kids in the bathroom where people meet to fight.
Yeah.
Like, or if you just, I don't know, taking a piss and then somebody walks up on you and wants to fight you in the bathroom,
Yeah.
just try to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
If somebody blocks the way, you have to fight. There's no other possibility.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, call for help, do anything. But try to, so the best thing you could do is get out of the situation.
Yes.
Move to a place where you are safer. Move fast, be quicker. Like, before anybody could get in your way to block your way out, be quick to leave this fucking bathroom.
Yeah.
And if it's really at that point, because they will just continue looking for you, seek for help.
Yes.
And if this doesn't help, move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Ask your parents. I don't know. I want to go to a different school. Whatever. Yeah, but I mean, there are these asshole kids. Because I don't know whatever. Maybe they have rich parents and they won't get expelled from school.
Happens. Yeah.
Maybe they are two-faced and they have very good grades and they can hide their wrongdoings
Yeah.
pretty well. Also an option. But you really have to find the most suitable solution for your specific situation. Yeah.
But I think it's general to say we condone bullying in any sort and form.
And
But-
to those TikTokers in Norway,
Yeah.
you suck.
You suck. Really, that's
You-
low life shit.
I really wish for you
You
that
know?
I really wish for you that you will fly with Wizz Air for once in your life to really feel the pain that
To
you
Bucharest.
Yeah, to Bucharest. Spend one night in this airport,
Yeah.
and then we will talk again if you would like to bully somebody.
Crazy, really crazy.
Ah, bro.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know.
It doesn't matter, but for tonight,
Yes.
it's going to be Turkey or Oranje.
Oranje. Yeah, it's the. How is it now called? Like, is it Netherlands or is it
Netherlands.
Holland?
Holland, so quick geography lesson. Holland is a state in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And the Netherlands are the
I always
country.
get it confused.
Everybody
Yeah.
gets it confused here in Germany. But since I have been there a couple times, I have been educated on it by a Dutch guy, and he explained it
okay.
to me. But yeah, so I think this is something for another episode. But I really like the Dutch people.
Yes, genuinely. Yeah, me too. I mean, I've also been to not a lot of places in the Netherlands, but Amsterdam, of course, and I've been there a couple of times, and genuinely nice people.
And what really impresses me is how such a small country realizes such a, I would say, diverse culture.
Yeah.
And it really is diverse. I mean, they also had a lot of colonialism in the past,
Yes.
but somehow, and I know that some Dutch people don't agree with this, but I have a feeling that they sort of get along pretty well with each other.
Yes. I think they're actually good at it. Yeah.
And you can see it also with the food, with the culture, the outside culture, like going out, having drinks, having fun together. Also with not having curtains on their windows because there's this sort of basic trust.
Yeah.
Also depends where you are in the Netherlands, but and in what part of the city you are. But generally, pretty well integrated and socialized society. I really like, but we can discuss it at some other point.
I mean, it's generally the question what they do actually better.
You can't park there, man.
Yeah. No, this regarding about like. I mean, we can stay at the topic because I always like think to myself, what are they actually doing so much better than probably other places? And I don't know if it's just a perception of us because we're not living there and seeing the everyday struggles, but at least the perception for me visiting them a few times is they get along really good, like with this interculturalism and stuff like that. So I don't know. For me, it would be interesting to know what is actually like the factor or the factors, the multitude of factors, what they are doing better.
Yeah.
It would be interesting. I would like to know that.
Me too. But
Maybe.
you can also see
Yeah.
you can also see it in Switzerland.
If someone Dutch is watching, leave us comments why you guys get along. that
Tell
good.
us why you get along so well. But also in Switzerland, of course, Zurich is a crazy rich city,
Yes.
but at least it leaves the impression that everybody, no matter of the skin color, no matter of the education, no matter which language they speak, they have their place
Yes.
in the society.
Yeah.
They know where they belong. They know they have a contributing factor to the society. And
Yes.
that really left a mark on me, because sometimes I would really wish that we have it more here in Germany.
Mm.
But if it would be easy, it would already be existent here. Germany is also the biggest country in Europe, population-wise.
Yes.
I think now it's almost 84 or 85 million people here. Try finding a solution for everybody. I think that's not possible.
No, I think you will never manage that.
Which leaves
But yeah,
us with
I like it. I mean, I generally like it.
Switzerland
Yeah.
or Germany?
Germany, also Switzerland, of course. There is always like the grass is always greener on the other side.
Always.
I mean, let's accept that. You know, you will always find something better when you're looking for it. You know, or you will always find faults in your circumstances and context.
Oh.
But regardless, it's generally, I can generally say, I mean, even if you have a, how do you call it, like a migration background in Germany,
Yeah.
and we can discuss this a lot, but we have also discussed it a lot, but there is still so many positive sides to it, you know. I mean, at least I'm thankful I can practice my religion here. I can be a functioning being in society. I mean, there's also like downsides. You feel sometimes the prejudice that it is, and I think you will have that almost everywhere you go. But
You have it
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
There's no place where you just go with your current being
Yes.
and you won't be judged for
Yes.
who you are.
yeah, but in general, as I said, I'm really really, how do you call it, like happy, or let's say, feeling good
Yeah,
about being in Germany.
The father of a school friend of mine,
Yeah.
he has been from Bosnia, and he said one thing, you know, of course, Germany isn't the best place on earth, but it's fair. So, you know,
Yes.
compared to other places, if you put in the work, you will get a certain output. And
Well,
there,
one of the biggest aspects, sorry, I wanted to say it, I didn't say it, the fairness factor. You can achieve almost everything. You can be, as I said, like a functioning being in society. You can be successful if you put in the work. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can continue. So,
yeah, so no, that's what he basically said. So there are many great places on earth, but America, for instance, has a very big bridge between like the best and the worst.
Yes.
And there's very, very few people in between.
Yeah.
And Germany has like a solid center
Yeah.
of this society, and you know that if you put in like the certain amount of work, you
Yeah.
will receive something back for it.
Yeah.
And that's not so self-understanding for other regions of this world, even in Europe.
Yes.
And I do agree with that. If you make the decision that you will work hard, you will get the output.
Yeah.
You will receive
You will.
it.
Yeah. Can guarantee it.
But people,
Yes.
oh my God!
So it's hard to say bye. Is it too late to say.
No.
Never mind.
It's-
We stretched the episode a little bit, I think, because we wanted to talk as much as possible before ending season 1. We tried to actually not end it, but everything good comes to an end. And the Germans say everything has an end. Nur
Die Wurst hat's
only the
the
worst,
sausage.
the sausage has 2 ends. So yeah, according to that, season 1 has an end, and I think we've reached it.
Yeah, and it's not a goodbye, it's a hear you soon.
Yes.
And we will reach out for your suggestions.
Yes.
And stay also tuned for what is going to happen in season 2. So roughly it will start again beginning of September. We will have, I think we can also say we will have some special guests on the podcast.
Yeah.
We will also have certain new topics that we are going to discuss, and also new, I would say, genres. So if you have enjoyed this podcast, if you have enjoyed season 1, go ahead, comment on our regular videos that we have. Also comment with content suggestions. Let us know what you think, and most importantly of everything, have a great summer. Enjoy listening to our episodes.
Enjoy it.
And you know what it is?
It
It is what it
is.
is. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.